Hello everyone, welcome to Soul Vibes. This is Sai Keshav here, and I'm here to share a little bit about my learnings and my experiences from what we call as the healing systems. I started off 2 years back with hypnotherapy, and because I've been a musician for the past 10 years now, I decided to try to find if there are any system that approaches the concept of diseases or anything that is mentally uncomfortable for people. I was trying to find ways where I could use a system to heal them. Of course, music was a very powerful tool, but I wanted something which was a little more deeper in study and something which I can venture into a little more deeper so that I could be of a little more help to the society. I started off with this venture and I got into hypnotherapy. Initially, my idea was to combine voice culture and hypnosis, the mind and music, and how it can be very helpful to the voice. I started with this concept, I kept moving ahead, and I'm still kind of in a research process for that. With time, I moved to sound healing. I met my teacher Janardhan Reddy, who's based out of Bangalore. So I met him and I understood about Tibetan singing bowls. So these bowls, when they were initially played, when I first heard these bowls, just the strike of it, it was very different to how we hear a song or how we hear music in general. When we try to hear a song, we are always trying to focus what is the emotion of the song? What is the song trying to convey lyrically? How does it affect us or not affect us in different ways? So in a song, there is always different emotions involved and they are trying to tap into certain feelings within you. Whereas the first time I heard the sound of a singing bowl, I realized it's not made for any emotion. It was basically made purely for the purpose of healing. It brought in a lot of peace, brought in a lot of happiness. The intent was very pure. And the first time I heard the first strike, I felt that something within me really touched deep. And I started to research more about what this is all about. And with time, I ventured into the concept of chakras, that we have 7 chakras in the body, and each chakra has a relationship with your mind and with your body and with the way your behavior is as a person. And I got into the system of healing with chakras. I realized that sounds play a very vital role, and when I started to think a little more about it from within, I was guided about this concept that the entire universe, at least according to what we call as Hindu scriptures, the entire universe started with sound, with the sound of Om. So this is the sound that basically came or brought the entire creation into existence. The moment I realized this, I understood that there is a lot of power just with sound. If an entire universe could be created, why can't you heal people? It has to be as simple as that. Then I started venturing more and more into singing bowls. I started doing sessions. I started learning from different schools. Then I had a thought one day, a guidance from within which said, is there a system which also uses light? So what happens if I use both these elements, sound and light, together to bring a difference in a person? And because we have technology now, we have the internet, I searched around in different places and I found that yes, there was a concept which will help you in your mental wellness. I came across this device called Pandora Star, and it was based out of UK, and this is the first light in India right now, presently. So the moment I spoke to them, I resonated well with their thoughts. I understood the way they work, and the beautiful part was they were also healers who tried to kind of do healing using the system of light. So I got the light, I had it shipped to India, and then we had the concept of light and sound, which became the prime focus of Soul Vibes here. So anytime a person comes here for healing, even though we have a lot of other tools, we have NLP, which is called Neuro-Linguistic Programming, which also I did a certification for. NLP is basically telling you or making you understand that using your words, using your language, you can achieve a lot of things. It is more of an approach in that sense, an external approach, not really about healing. Then it came into sound and light. So most of the time we focus on healing any person with any kind of disturbances that they are from within. We use the singing bowls and we use the light as a combination to heal them. A lot of people come for light just for an experience, or if they want to do better in their meditative sessions. So as I kept exploring, I was trying to find a place to make this happen. I also learned about a lot of a concept called law of attraction, but I was also guided from within that calling it law of attraction is a wrong term, because there is nothing for you to attract. Everything is right there in the world and you need to reach out to it, and it will naturally be there out there for you. So understanding this concept, I started to think, okay, now I need a place. And here is the magic to, if you want to manifest something in your life, it can be money, it can be a good family, abundance. One very good technique is the technique of visualization. The moment you start visualizing every day with the right intent that this is how you want something to happen, it will surely happen. And Soul Vibes is a perfect example for that, because the moment I thought that I need to have my own healing center, now the next question is, where are you going to set it up? How are you going to get the place for it? And how are you going to get the investment for it? From where are you going to get so much of money to set up so many things? So all these thoughts run in your mind. But one thing I started doing, because I thought we are wasting our time on every day, we are at least wasting 1 hour of our time for a lot of things which are unwanted. I thought, okay, let me use 5 minutes of my time and start visualizing something. So this is what I started doing. I started visualizing that initially I'm going to start off in a small space. I'm going to have this kind of setup. I'm going to have this kind of mats. I'm going to have such colors. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Every day I did this for, I think, 3 months. And lo and behold, in 3 months, this place was free for me to take up, and everything just started falling in place with time, and it was very magical. And the whole concept of healing itself is go within and heal yourself, and everything is within you. Stop looking for a solution outside, because you are the solution for everything.